The man raised his spear and slashed fiercely toward the sky. The next second, the dark clouds in the sky were split right in half. The spear could not bear this terrifying power and was disintegrating rapidly. At this moment, Luba finally realized he was invincible under heaven. He had thought he would never get to use this move, until the day he was chosen to represent humanity in an ultimate showdown against the gods, and his opponent was none other than Thor, the god of thunder. The two attacked at the same time. The ground was instantly shattered by their power. Thor looked completely incredulous at this point. He never expected a mere human could fight him to a standstill. Only then did he realize how fearsome Luba was, so he decided to stop holding back his power. He gathered electricity in both hands, and then assumed a strange stance. Thor had once destroyed the giant kingdom with a single hammer blow using this move. The next second, a terrifying surge of energy erupted on the battlefield. Everyone thought Luba was doomed. However, when the smoke and dust cleared, Luba stood unharmed right where he was. Instead, he had injured Thor with a single strike. The heavily wounded Thor let out an excited laugh. He then tore off his gloves with force. The seemingly weightless gloves exploded violently the moment they hit the ground. A huge crater was blown into the ground at once. Only then did the crowd realize the gloves were not meant to protect Thor's hands, but to restrain his terrifying power. Thor lifted Mjolnir effortlessly with one hand. Then a horrific burst of power erupted instantly. This was Thor's true battle form. Thor threw Mjolnir with all his might. The hammer accelerated to the speed of light. However, this fatal strike was easily dodged by Luba as he leaned back. Luba seized the chance and charged at Thor, but he never expected Thor to abandon his defense. For just as Luba was about to chop off Thor's head, the hammer suddenly flashed behind Luba. Luba had no choice but to give up his attack helplessly, and kept backing away to avoid the hammer's strikes. Just then, Thor abruptly grabbed the rapidly spinning hammer. It turned out this was Thor's real ultimate move. Using the extreme inertia from throwing the hammer, he delivered an attack comparable to a nuclear bomb. Yet facing this deadly strike, Luba chose to take it head-on with his body. The moment the two clashed, a violent explosion shook the battlefield instantly. Luba's steed, Red Hair, seemed to sense something, and let out a mournful whinny. In the end, Luba was defeated. The human body simply could not withstand a god's attack. By now, both his legs had suffered comminuted fractures. He had clearly lost all ability to move. In his despair, Luba made a bold decision.